Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft. Welcome to This is a Starcraft English commentary. We're here once again with another Laddernet series, games casually played in Namkraftville between random pro gamers, but this time it's gonna be a guaranteed to be epic set. We will have a PvP. We have not had PvP for a long time, and what better time to have it than to have these amazing Protoss warriors. We will have Rain, ASL reigning, no pun intended, ex-reigning champion a long time ago. He's gonna be in this yellow color here at the bottom left of the screen, and we shall have Bisu being the another Protoss player in the red color at the top left of the screen. This game I don't have the hotkey configurations of the players, so excuse me, forgive me for that. We just have these hotkeys of the map positionings. So this game is guaranteed to be epic. I think it is guaranteed to be epic, so I will release it a little bit early for members of Tassarars and above. If it is you will need to bookmark the private playlist to watch it, and I will need to know your Gmail account. If you have seen one of these private games before in that playlist, that means I have your Gmail account, but one person I don't have the Gmail account of is Mr. David Polypoid. Where are you? Where art thou, my friend? You used to be in love with me, madly, truly, badly in love with me a few months ago, but now you've disappeared. Maybe you've found a new boy. So if that is the case, that's fine. I mean, don't forget to cancel your credit card because I'm no longer your sugar baby, right? What is happening around the world? Just so many missiles flying back and forth between various countries, attacks going on, insane nuclear strikes. Some nice defiler work as well on various players, and good defensive matrix on some of the players here. But it's not yet been clear who is taking advantage, how many supply does each player have. It's very unclear. At the top left of the screen, we're gonna be having should I call him the defender of the Eastern values here. It is going to be Iran, I call him Iran, right? So Iran is here. And at the bottom left on the screen, we're going to be having this player. No, excuse me, this is Iran. Yeah, this is Iran in yellow. At the top left, we're going to be having Bishrel. Bishrel is going to be in the red color. Bishrel is purportedly having nuclear weapons, but not showing it yet because, Protoss players aren't allowed to have nuclear weapons. Whereas Iran is under a lot of pressure right now, being attacked from two of the biggest superpowers in the world. We're going to be having a Manor Pylon coming from Bishrel. No, Bishrel is not putting down this Manor Pylon. He's just going to be hanging out here and attacking a little bit between the various probe lines, so that is fine. Let's see. Looks like Bishrel is producing Dragoon first, whereas Iran is going to be going for Zealot first. The Zealot will come out. With this build, it is going to be Bishrel who's got a slight advantage here because he can clear the probe faster, which means he can put down whatever he wants to be putting down very quickly. Whereas on the other side of the map, I guess it's about the same timing for both of these players. Look at the supply differentials, right? Looks like Bishrel's got 24 and Iran has got 24 as well. By the way, this map is Attitude. So let me just quickly show you some relevant information about this map maybe you want to know about. So the map photo is down here. We don't want to see anything about the map stats because it doesn't make any sense. Dragoon fight in the center of the map, and it looks like Israel has taken a step back here. We're going to be possibly an expansion one of these players. We shall see. Okay, no additional tech at all coming from the part of Israel. Whereas for Iran, he's going to be hiding this probe in the corner to try to snipe it. Can he snipe it? Looks like he's going to be able to snipe it just fine. But the problem is that his build has been spotted. He's revealed his double gateway here, and that is going to be the signal on this other map for Bishrel to go for a quick expansion. Okay, this is going to be Iran. I need to get the names correctly, guys. Expansions coming down from both of these players. Very standard procedure coming from Bishrel. He's going to be just putting fewer probes on gas here just to allow they can actually have maximum value out of the expansion. And if I understand it correctly, there's going to be a triple gateway from both of these players. Okay, there's going to be a triple gateway coming out here just to make sure there's going to be no crazy standing. So with these spawning positions and with these build, it is going to be the king, the revolutionist Bishrel, who is going to be able to actually take advantage. He's going to have a faster nexus, I believe, slower gateway, but that's fine because this earlier second gateway from Iran is not going to be able to actually apply that much of a pressure. So that is going to be fine. With that in mind, let's give us some nice information so that you can understand what is happening in Starcraft at large these days. So first of all, here are the win rates. No, excuse me. Here are the standings in the elo scores from both of the players. As you can see, Bisrain is down at 1354. That is rank number 6, I believe, right? Rank number 1. Just quickly see it. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. And Birain is not ranked on this top 10. We can actually check him later. We can have this information. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and check his information. So let's go ahead and get you the player card. Wow, looks like we have a huge army movement coming out from Birain here. Let's see if he's going to be actually go for Operation Roaring Thunder or the Unforgotten Promise, or whatever is the name of the tags that of Iran often usually put out here. Roaring Thunder and the Unbroken Promise against the nice Iron Dome defense here. Who's gonna actually triumph? Looks like even Dragoon and Dragoon number. Very close battles. Zelot is doing a lot of damage. We actually shoot down on Dragoon from both players. Gonna get pushed back, and looks like it is going to be Iran who's gonna take the slider, sharper retreat towards this right corridor. 2 additional Dragoon gateways coming in from the other side of the map, and looks like Bisrain is gonna plow forward and attack a little bit in the center area here. So very nice attack so far we've had between these two players. Supply wise, it's about even, but Bisrain has Bisrael has just got a tiny few more Dragoons. He's gonna push forward here. This expansion is completely naked, but where the reinforcement, they're kind of related to the scene. We have 5 Dragoons and 1 Xenon against 3 Dragoons, 6 Dragoons who need to attack right now. He's gonna attack. He's gonna have to come out and surround. Looks like the rest of Bisrael's forces gonna come back and get grouped up with the other Dragoons on the backside here. There's going to be a small engagement. The Zelot is going to try to do a few shots here. Good moving shot. How many Dragoons we have remaining from both the players? Very much even Dragoon count between these two players. But at the end of the day, I believe it's Iran is going to have slider advantage because his resupply loot is faster. Yeah, he clears out the last of these Dragoons. He need to be moving the shots. Wow. You can see Bisrael also doing very nicely. The Revolut Protoss winner is doing some nice shot. And that is going to push Iran back into his corner of the map. He would have 5 Dragoons coming out from Iran. What is happening inside of his main base is going to be 4 gateways and a robotics. And there's going to be a shuttle. Okay, where's the building? Okay, Reaver without observers. 0 observers. On the other side of the map, we are also seeing Bisrael with the robotics first. So both players going for virtually identical builds, but supply-wise, Bisrael is slightly ahead here, about 7 or 8 supply ahead, which is going to be very nice. He will come to this side. We'll possibly put out a few spawning pylons just to see exactly where things are. With these spawning positions, it is going to be Bisrael who's going to have to sit back here because, as you can see, Iran can just strike ballistic missiles across these areas, these dark areas that we call Iraq, Syria, or whatever, and it can actually go directly into the center commander, even hit the nuclear facilities. I mean, here are the nuclear facilities. Here are the power plants in Haifa. This is the power plant in Haifa. This is the nuclear facility in Dimona, right? So those areas are going to be under a lot of pressure coming from Iran's ICBMs in just a second here. But for the time being, it is going to be Bisrael who's still got the better economic power from before. Of course, behind Bisrael is the forces of I don't know who is the United States of Flash, maybe. Who is the best allies of Bisrael? I don't know. If you're Korean, maybe you know. Additional gateways coming up between these two players. And the shuttle is going to be flying up. But before that, there's been an engagement already. The battle is very close. Bisrael is going to have the shuttle arriving very soon. But for the time being, need to hold the shuttle arrive with 1 Reaver. Nice attacks here. He will take a great scrap shot that hits both of these Dragoons. And with that, Iran's going to get pushed back. But it looks like Iran has his own Reavers. Reaver on Reaver action. But looks like Bisrael's got fewer Dragoons. He takes a lot of hits. And both the players are running out of Reavers, but this last shot will kill off that last Dragoons. And look at the supply differential after the attack. Looks like now we're going to be having even supply between these two players, and that is going to be a good engagement coming from Iran. Who are you cheering for? If you're cheering for Iran, please put in, I don't know, Iran in the comment section. If you're cheering for Bisrael, put in Bisrael also in the comments, right? If you're cheering for neither, if you're cheering for world peace, if you're cheering for John Lennon, if you're cheering for Elton John, go ahead and put gay in the comment section. There's going to be an observer finally coming out from Bisrael here. Let's see what he can see. Gateway count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from Iran's perspective, only 4 so far. Do we have Shuttle with Speed? Shuttle with Speed is coming a little bit late between these two players, so this will be very nice. The observer spotting these pylons. We have a pro coming out. Wow, look at this, man. Look at Bisrael just putting in satellite Mossad agents everywhere. Look at it. Look at the eyes and ears of Bisrael. I mean, this is how he's able to kill, assassinate top leadership in the Iranian commander structure, right? Because he's got so many Mossad agents everywhere. This single Iranian agent has been, assassinated, killed off, and extrajudicially tried by the Bisraeli government. But anyways, double reavers now coming from Bisrael as well as from Iran. Battle happening in the center of the map. We attacking. It looks like we might have Bisrael caught with his pants down. His Iron Dome is not in the right position to spot. It's gonna be a small base raid or what? Small reinforcement coming from Israel. Bisrael is gonna be, we get put back in. 2 reavers on the high ground. One reaver is very damaged, but it looks like Bisrael is not targeting it. This shuttle's gonna return it. The last reaver will die, but he takes a great shot though. A lot of probes are forced to come up the line. Reinforcement coming from I think the army for Iran is going way too deep into the enemy line. All of these reavers will die. The reaver will take a few more. Great shot though. At least these are great trades. Great trade for Iran, but at the end of the day, it is going to be Bisrael who kind of just recover from all of these attacks. These probes gonna get retransferred back here. Which is going to be fine. What is happening? We're going to be having a battery, because once you lose that huge amount of forces, you need to be super careful. There's an observer coming from Bisrael. Observer's getting sniped. We're going to be waiting for the shuttle now. The shuttle is about to complete. Once the shuttle completes, a huge attack will be ensuing coming from Bisrael. Counterattack, a revenge. Let's see if Iran is got what it takes to stop this. He comes to this other side of the map, and additional dragoons are coming out, and these guys are going to get pushed back hard here. Where's the shuttle coming from Bisrael? There it is. With a shuttle with speed. Both players have shuttle with speed, but this player down here, does he have he's got only reavers, no shuttle. He's trying to hold this area to force Bisrael to take the long route here, but he doesn't have any vision of the other areas. So he says, you know what, I will come out as you move into my bases. I'm just gonna hope that my double reaver and the battery will support. The shuttle arrives now. It looks like reinforcement need to come from the backside as soon as reaver's gonna get pulled back, but great battery to recharge here. Attack is coming through. We need to recharge a few more shots, and he does go for one reaver shot. Reinforcement coming from the backside. Most of these units got destroyed, but looks like Bisrael is surrounded from both angles. Iran is taking a nice attack, but look at this, man. The reavers are still alive. The reaver is still freaking insanely alive. We have 1 reavers and 3 dragoons remaining, and Bisrael, I think, will win the battle now because dragoons are coming through, but we have a reaver on the low ground. If we try to go for a shot, he will go for it. We still have 1 more reaver on the low grounds, but this base will be no mining, no potential mining. That reaver has got a snipe though. The battery will help a lot. This reaver shot to go out. The zealot's gonna try to go on high one. Reaver take a great shot, but that's against the zealot. You need to be doing it against the reaver, against the other dragoons, I fear, but he's gonna be going for 1 last shot, and at the end of the day, that last unit is gonna get sniped. So I think Bisrael has won the battle, right? Bisrael has finally overcome Islam here, and all of the Arabic states are being lapdogs of Bisrael and of United States of Flash, whatever. Anyways, dragoons are coming out, so I guess the game is not yet cleared out, but Bisrael's got a decisive advantage. He's leading by 17 supply reinforcement coming from the backside. We don't have a reaver. We have a reaver. These dragoons gonna have to back up here and hold. I guess without a shuttle from Bisrael is gonna be very tough. Where's the shuttle? Shuttle will arrive a little bit later. For now, you can see, okay, yeah, making a shuttle in this stage is a much better move than trying to go for a second reaver right away. We have an expansion coming from Bisrael, so he should be in the lead, and a +1 weapon is finally get started. Because all of these times, these guys are busy just attacking each other. There's no upgrades. None of these players have upgrades anywhere. We're going to be having mine out activities soon for Israel, for both Iran and Bisrael. Dragoons coming out and just making sure there could be no sneaking out units. And this shuttle with a reaver coming from the backside, does Iran see it? Yeah, he does see it, but it drops anyways. The reaver will go for a great shot targeting a lot of probes, but that's fine because right now we don't have much mining activities. So from Iran, all of his infrastructure, all of his civilian buildings have been destroyed in the previous raids already. So all of these workers will need to actually get retransferred anyhow. But new base coming up very nicely, and we have some nice distance mining. The second reaver is going to be expected from both the players, as you can see. From the Iranian perspective, he doesn't know about the third base. He doesn't have that many observers out there. Finally will come out, and he knows that the enemy possibly have expanded. He'd probably notice, but he knows he's behind, so need to kind of wait here and maybe push out. Well, it's gonna be very, very hard to push out here. Observers spotting these locations. Yeah, look at this, man. Bisrael is just closing in the claws, right? The fangs of the claws. I'm gonna say a little bit anti-Semitic stuff here. The Jewish claws. When the Jews come with a claw. When the Jews come with a claw, what do? You push away. You push away. The Jew come with a claw. The Jew can come with 2 hands. You push away. That is a great reverse shot coming from the Jewish claw of Bisrael, and the Islamic Iranian forces were trying to go for last attack. Some crazy battles ensuing in the middle of the map, and it looks like 2 rivers versus 2 rivers. The last river has picked up, but the angle is much better for Bisrael. So justice has prevailed, or maybe not prevailed, depending on which side of the spectrum you are on. I guess Iran wins the battle here, but as cunning as you can see, this the shadow has escaped, which means the reavers will be used in the future. We don't have any expansion now coming up. Completely mine out from Iranian supply wise, 89 to 96, but one player got a newer base, and the reaver is going to be waiting on this side. He will need to actually decide whether to go in or to attack. Looks like Bisrael is trying to focus on oh my god, the shadow is about to snipe. The shadow is very close to dying. Is it going to be the crazy end of the game? And the shadow has been sniped. Bisrael is going to have to come and reinforce from the right side. These 2 reavers are still alive. The reaver is going to try to go and hunt for the other reaver. He does get him, but reinforcement from Bisrael is just so much. So I guess this is going to be the end of the game. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the class. Love you. Buy me coffee. The link to that's going to be in the description. Bye bye.